True life, this is what happens when you shave your hair off and try to grow it back. Like, this is how I wake up every single day. Yeah. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and today we're going to be taking care of this hot mess that we have going on right now. My most watched video on my channel right now is my last one on how I did my purple hair. I figure I still get a ton of comments on that last video, so I wanted to do an updated video because everybody's been saying how much they love how my hair is, and I do this myself, so you guys can too. So yeah, that's gonna be everything that we do today. If you guys wanna see how to dye your hair like a boss ass bitch, let's do this. Alright, so before I get into what I use, I'm gonna talk a little bit about how I prep my hair to get the colors to be this vibrant. So basically everywhere that you see purple or blue was this color before the purple and blue. My hair is completely blonde aside from my roots and the side of my head. My hair is completely blonde before I put any color in my hair. So what I do is I will actually have my sister, who's a licensed cosmetologist, she will actually bleach my entire head, leave a little bit of room with the roots just so it doesn't burn my scalp or anything like that. And then as it gradually grows out, I feel like it looks a lot more natural and it kind of gives it like an ombre effect, if you know what I mean. But I highly recommend doing that. I know several people that have tried just putting the color on their natural hair color and it just doesn't look the same. So if you want your hair to look vibrant like this, you're definitely going to want to have your hair bleached. I do not recommend bleaching your hair yourself, but do that at your own risk. So that is how I get my hair to be this vibrant. And then moving on to the products that I use, this first one is the same exact one that I used in my last video. This is the One in Argan Oil hair color, perfect intensity in the shade Neon Purple. I love this stuff. Like, I've done so many purples on my hair and this has been the easiest and most consistent, and it just lasts so long in my hair. I highly, highly, highly recommend this. This has been on my hair for a good 3 to 4 weeks. So it performs outstandingly well. Both of these do. I really wanted to try this brand for the blue, but they didn't have any at the time. So I picked up the Color Brilliance Brights in the shade Aqua from my girl Lauren at Sally's. These are both sold at Sally's, but thank you Lauren for recommending this to me because I really like this as well. But both of these are like maybe $6 for a tube, and yeah, I feel like that's super inexpensive. And then everything else is still the same. I still use this same exact box of gloves that I got from Sally's. I think this box was like $10. And then I do have my little fancy brush that we're gonna use today. This was like, I think $2. I just use this to really get in my roots, but it's totally not necessary in my opinion. I've done my hair several times without this. So yeah, that's basically everything that I use. If you guys have any other questions, we're gonna get into dyeing the hair now. Please leave them down below. I'm always happy to answer any questions, but like I said, these both last outstandingly well in my hair. Like, as you can see, how long I've had this on my hair, it's been like 3 to 4 weeks, I would say, and look how they're still fairly vibrant. I mean, I'm really impressed with this. It takes a lot to impress me with purples, especially because they hardly ever last in my hair, and this one has lasted really well. So yeah, any questions you guys have, just leave them down below, and let's dive right into the demo so you guys can see how I do this. I lied. Before we get into the demo, I'm going to explain to you guys a little bit on my philosophy of what I do. Keep in mind, when I say philosophy, it's just literally bullshit because I totally wing it when it comes to my hair, especially doing these two colors. So what I'll do is take a piece of hair like this size probably. You can do bigger chunks, smaller chunks, anything that you want depending on how you want it to look, but I'm gonna probably take strips like this thick until my hands get soaked with product. Then I just kind of like coat my entire head. But what I'm gonna try to do towards the front is take sections this big. I'll put the color on my glove and then I'll literally just go like this. Almost like you're shampooing like little sections, and that is literally all that I do when it comes to dyeing my hair. And then I just make sure my hair is completely saturated. I let it sit on my head for like 45 minutes, like a half hour to 45 minutes I would say, and you wash it out and then you're done. So yeah, that's how I'm going to be doing this. Let's dive into the demo. Okay, you guys, that is going to be everything completely applied, at least as applied as I do it, but this is what the end result looks like, and as you can see, does it look clean? No. Is it messy? Yes. That is okay to me because it saves me a shit ton of money every month. But one thing I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video is you're going to want to lay down an old towel in front of you because this is what happens when you do hair dye yourself. So if you guys do like the way that I do this, I would definitely recommend doing that because I like to keep on the same set of gloves, just like to pick up the tube, squeeze it in my hand, slap it on, and call it a day. That is what I like. It's super practical for me. And then the other thing I also forgot to mention is when you're doing your hair, you might want to wear like a button-up shirt or something that's not going to go over your head because that's one mistake that I made today. But luckily I'm wearing a dress. It could come off the other way as well, but I almost always wear like pajamas or something. That way it's something I don't really care if it gets dye on or anything like that. So those are two things I did forget to mention. Forgive me, but at least we covered them in this video. Ultimately, this took me not even 20 minutes to do my whole hair. Granted, I don't have a lot of hair. It's so short, but I mean, in the beginning I tried to section it off, but towards the end I just eventually combine the colors, swirl them a little bit, slap them on, and I'm good. So what we're gonna do now is let our dye sit on our hair for about 30 to 45 minutes. I'm gonna jump in the shower, rinse it all out. I do shampoo it when I rinse it out just to make sure I get all the color out of my hair. And then I'll towel dry it, come back downstairs, and then I will check back in with you guys so you guys can see the finished product. Hopefully it looks okay, because this was my second time doing the double colors, so fingers crossed. I'll add again. I decided to do this on camera. This is me taking off all the dye that got on my skin. I'm actually trying out using a makeup wipe first because I just tried it right here and it actually took almost all of it off. It's a little bit irritating because I pressed a little bit hard, but I'm using the Kirkland Daily Facial Towelettes. I would assume that any would work, but we're going to try this out instead of acetone because that'll be a lot gentler on the face. And so far it's working. Like, I kind of tested it before I turned the camera on just to see if it would work, and it's definitely working. So I would recommend trying this first before you do acetone, because acetone is really, really intense and harsh on your face. So I would definitely recommend a makeup wipe. Now that I know that these work with this hair color, like, that came right off. I mean, you might have a little bit of a stain, but I'd rather use this than acetone any day. Yeah, like that one's having a little bit of a harder time because it was so much, but still not bad considering. Yeah, these are working extremely well. So I would highly recommend doing this over acetone for sure. But I don't know if this would work with any color or any brand. All I could speak for is that it works with the brands that I'm using and the products and colors that I'm using. But if you guys try this with any other colors or brands and it works, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's gonna be everything right there. All the parts on my scalp usually come off when I wash my hair, and if they don't, they come off within like the first couple washes. So that doesn't really bother me. It's just when it's on my face is when I really try to get it off. But yeah, that cleared it up super quick. So that was one makeup wipe, and you could see all the color that got taken off my skin. So definitely recommend these, especially. These are my favorite makeup wipes. Again, these are the Kirkland Daily Facial Towelettes. I get these at Costco. You get like 150 wipes for like 15 bucks. So yeah, definitely check these out. They're bomb.com. I talked about them in one of my favorites videos because they're so good. So gentle on your skin, but they work like the Neutrogena makeup wipes. Now we got about like 10 to 15 more minutes to go, so I'm gonna go chill and get ready to jump in the shower. So hold that thought. The moment of truth. Fresh out the shower. Let's see how this came out. I'm just gonna brush all my hair out. Side note, if you have snarly hair, you need a wet brush. This brush is so bomb. I use it on my stepdaughter all the time because she has super snarly hair like I used to before I cut all my hair off. But this just does not tug on your hair at all. So if you got kids, I highly recommend this as well. But we're just gonna brush all this out first. Looking at it from right here, I can tell it's looking pretty good. That's exciting. All right, let's blow dry this shit. hot as balls right now. Oh my god. But yes, bitch, look how good that looks. You can definitely see it is a lot deeper than what it was when I first started, but this ultimately is the look that I like to go for. I'm really happy with how it came out. I added more blue in the front, which, yes, bitch, I love it. Now if I could just like tame this right here, that would be fantastic. So one of the main things that I like the most about this hair color is how soft your hair feels after. I feel like after almost every time that you dye your hair feels softer, but this, it's like uber soft. It is so nice and it's so shiny. It's just, yes, like, does it get better than that right there? Like, is that galaxy hair or is that just me? Like, oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm really happy with how it came out. That's exciting as shit. Because like I said, this is only the second time I've done the purple and blue. And I like how it came out so much better this time because like I said, I added more blue in the front. Because I had like this whole chunk right here was all purple last time. And I just think it looks so much better now. Like, look at how cool that looks. I love it. But yeah, you guys, that's ultimately how I do my hair. I think it's super easy. I feel like anybody could do it that has 2 hands and a brain. I mean, come on. Like, you guys saw how easy it was, and it's just like, you just wing it. You literally take a strand, coat it with the product, move on. Like, it's that easy, so I feel like anybody could do it. And take it from me, I'm legit hair retarded. Like, I cannot do hair, which is why I don't have any. And I find this so easy, and I feel like it doesn't take me a long time either. Like I said, you apply it takes maybe 20 minutes. You wait a half hour, and then you rinse it out, and then you're done. So I feel like it's really practical for a lot of people that are busy, especially like me. And yeah, I just find it super easy. I'm probably repeating myself at this point, but look how good that color looks for like $6. Like, come on. I feel like it's such a good product, and it's such a good bang for your buck. Like I said before, if you are looking for a purple, I highly recommend this brand. I think this one I like more than the other one that I use because I like the consistency of this better. It's more liquidy, whereas the other one is more moussey. This one I feel like goes further than the other one does. Like, you don't have to use as much product with this one. So I definitely prefer this line over the other one. So I'm going to try the neon next time I'm there. I'll pick one of those up. So I highly recommend that. I'm not sponsored by them. I fucking wish I was. But I simply love the product, so I want to tell you guys about it. So yeah, that's everything for me. I hope I answered all your guys' questions. If you have any more, for the 8 millionth time, leave any questions down below. If you guys like these videos, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe before you guys leave. Hit that little notification bell because I upload so sporadic, so definitely hit that if you guys want to be notified when I upload, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Peace!